6 of the last 8 years. He's won it 3 times. All right, we are underway. The ice fixed. Cam York gets the puck right away, and he winds it into the Winnipeg zone, and there's Hellebuyck. 2 guys we were talking about. Sanheim races in from the point. Got it to Zegras. Back into the slot. Bounces free. Shot save. Rebound to Dvorak. That stop. Puck sitting there. And they finally blow it dead.
Yeah, there you go. Here's Travis Sanheim on his toes there, down the wall. Zegras, a little puck luck here coming to Dvorak. All he had to do was just elevate that puck. I know it's tight when you got a guy draped all over you. You can just stop and pop that thing upstairs. Easier said than done, but there's Hellebuyck. That's why he's one of the best goalies in the league. So
there's that strength we were talking about in the pregame show, but then eventually lost it to Morgan Barron. Now numbers for the Jets as they move in. A shot and a save made by Pearson off of Parker Ford. Gavenkin checked, did get it to Luchenko, but he was also checked. But Gavenkin stays with that, but Luchenko again checked and could not get it out of the zone. Here's Nyquist. Side of the net, they move it in front, and they score! Namestnikov picked up the puck after Niederreiter tried to make the move in front. Namestnikov gives the Jets the early lead.
Blue line, it almost gets out there. A poke check there by Namestnikov. Nyquist does a good job of protecting that puck. And then just some good hard work in front of the net. Sam Anderson, no chance on that one. Makes a save here on that initial shot. And Namestnikov there on the back door, beating the guy to the back door, wide open net. Pretty easy goal there when you got a yawning cage.
He's playing in only his 4th National Hockey League game here tonight. Dvorak check, just outstanding checking by the Jets. Namestnikov the other way, a backhander save made. Anderson. Now,
first period here at the Flyers.
Puck out in center ice. Here's Forster trying to separate. Forster will move in, go to the backhand. Got the shot, save, rebound, Cates. Save, Hellebuyck.
Forster using his speed, looking at the crossovers, galloping through the neutral zone there, taking the puck to the net. Not an easy thing in no case, so wish he would have had a little bit more time. I think he had maybe an extra half a second to kind of pop that thing upstairs, but hey, great play there by Forster, and that one goes right in the breadbasket there.
There's Pion looking for Nyquist off on the right side. Niederreiter slamming on the brakes. Back out, shot by Schenn, and the save made by Pearson. And the Edmonton Oilers have been the only NHL teams without allowing a first period goal going into action tonight. But it's only one. The Flyers still very much in this one. We'll see if way wide to the right wing. Drysdale cut to the middle, but Konecny could not get it to him. Now here's Seeler. In the high slot, Michkov fires. Knocked down by Hellebuyck. The rebound back out to Michkov. He'll play it in on the right wing for Konecny. Bounced one off. Hellebuyck from in close. Cross ice pass here to Michkov, but he'll have to reach for it. Now goes into the middle. Tippett across the shot, and Konecny is robbed by Hellebuyck. What a save there. Short-handed rush the other way. Scheifele makes the move on Drysdale and fires one high and wide. This should lead to, well, no, Michkov's going to turn around with it and slow it down. And so the Flyers will look to move in with an organized rush. Drysdale drops to Tippett. Owen Tippett penetrates the zone, swings wide and gets it back to Drysdale. Takes the shot, save Hellebuyck, the rebound, bounced free, but there's 36 seconds remaining on the man advantage. You look at the numbers, Flyers 1 for 10. Here's Cates. To Zegras again, tried that quick pass, broke it up. Brink waiting for that puck to settle. Never really did, and then Pion got to him, but he freed it up for Cates. Cates holding, waiting, backhands it, and it went off of a body. I think he's trying to go cross crease with a pass there. Zegras gets it back to Sanheim. Sanheim goes one-timer, Forster, and off the outside of the net, perhaps Hellebuyck got a piece of it as well. Puck comes free to Zegras. Power play over in 5 seconds. Side of the net, Brink into the slot for Sanheim. It bounces back to Brink. Now to Forster, and he rams it off the crossbar.
Timer off the bar. Here's the just miss. Here's the passing play, excuse me, by the Flyers here. Zegras goes backdoor. It's an absolute tap in. Good puck movement there. Bobby Brink through the seam, back to the seam again. That's why the Peg has a good penalty kill. Here's the one-timer we talked about right off the far side crossbar. Barron
bounces to Connor, to the point. DeMello right back down low, but Sanheim's all over that. Quick pass to Gavenkin. Oh, he missed it. And that gets the puck to Velarde into the slot. The shot, and Scheifele scores. Mark Scheifele, his 4th goal this season. And after all that pressure by the Flyers, it's the Jets getting the goal, and they're up 2.
Judge this one on the boards there. Velarde with a good pass over to Scheifele. The head up, looking at Pearson. Defender coming right over to get him, and he shoots it just over the pad, low glove. There's the mishandle there by Gavenkin. Good pass here. Scheifele just coming off the bench. fresh legs on him, and man, that's a snipe. That's a goal scorer's goal right there, Scheifele.
As the Flyers move up here, Cates will pump it into the Winnipeg zone. Scheifele now just 1 point shy. Here's Forster, another try in front, and Hellebuyck. Not quite sure where he was going with that, but Flyers come up with it and now move it ahead. Grabenkin to Hathaway. They're at the end of a shift. Hathaway the shot into the midsection of Hellebuyck. Takes it back from Couturier and draws some people to him, but nowhere to go now. Couturier in front, connecting shot, and Hellebuyck with the answer. He is checked by Scheifele. Flyers keep it in. Forster after he's got it. Forster the shot. Save Hellebuyck again. Tyson Forster's had a bunch of chances here in this period. Plays it back to Drysdale. Sealer, and now back to Dvorak. We'll play one in on Hellebuyck, and Hellebuyck's going to have to cover with Dvorak coming his way. Niederreiter moves it ahead off of Namestnikov. Flyers get it back. Here is Konechny to Couturier to Konechny. Fires! Save rebound back into the blue, but Follow sends it in. Sanheim is back up the wall. Zegras, nice touch pass to Tippett. Tippett gets those legs moving. Tippett to the line. Tippett waits, fires, and scores! Turbocharged time, and Tippett with the finish. It's a 2-1 hockey game.
Play here on the wall by Trevor Zegras. Get it to Tippett. Dvorak stays on side. He's holding it. And man, you couldn't pick the top corner, better top corner shot if you tried. Owen Tippett that. Look at that. Right from distance, bar down. This time it goes into the cage, JJ. The Flyers are within one.
That's the kind of bar down you want.
Yep.
Reversed, but Velarde's right there. Yinning tries to tie him up. Played it to the point, but waiting for it are the Jets. Morrissey's shot fended off by Pearson. Barron's shot was blocked. Brink could not handle the puck. Sent back around. Here's Connor. Connor all the way back through Barron. He waits and fires, and it's in the net. Bounced home off of possibly Noah Cates. Ford was in the vicinity, but it's a goal either way. I think it's going to be Barron's, and just like that, the Jets are back up by 2.
Flyers had a chance to hold that thing with possession, get it out of the zone, but cross-ice pass goes off Yinning, and then it goes off the backside of Noah Cates, so a double bad deflection there for the Flyers, and right when you think you're back into it, the Jets pounce on that one, and lucky break by the Jets, but now it's 3-1.
Then a knockdown in center, and here come the Jets. Taves with the puck. Taves holds, centers, it sits there. Pearson unable to cover it Ridley. Now he's just...
Something good is going to happen, so so far so good for Zegras.
All right, underway in the third. DeMello will send this puck into the Philadelphia zone. And you can see why it was the top-rated power play. They move it around quickly. Morrissey to Connor. Into the middle. I follow back to Connor. Back across. One-timer, they score. That was clinical. As Scheifele gets his second of the night, buries that cross-ice pass. Power play goal makes it 4-1 Winnipeg.
Just go to work immediately on this one. And a pass right through. We had a great vantage point of this pass here where we're sitting here calling the game. And a hard pass, a little baby sauce there all the way across the ice. One-timer there. Sam Pearson got the blade of the...
To Konechny. Konechny banks it to Couturier. Couturier into the middle. It's Juleson off for the shot. They score! Matvei Michkov gets on the board here this season, beating Hellebuyck, and he makes it a 4-2 hockey game.
Nice little play here by Juleson, I think, right here in the middle of the ice there. Backhand pass there. Michkov, nice release over the glove hand of Connor Hellebuyck, and Flyers within 2 here. A little bit of life, 2.5 to go.
Flips it down low, Michkov. Fans certainly want a shot. Michkov loses the puck, and the other way go the Jets with a chance to put it away, and they do. As from center ice, they bury it into the empty net. Tanner Pearson.
In the last minute or so of the game, and Michkov tried to make a play through the middle of the ice, and Tanner Pearson, you're right, ices this one from the red line. Michkov trying his darndest to kind of get a stick on puck there right when he lost it there. And
it's Barron. He'll play it into the Philadelphia zone, and that will wrap this one up. Hathaway and Stanley get tailed up. Hathaway throws the gloves down.